And now, ladies and gents, still the same day as it was my previous video, which was Mother's Day. The time right now is 10 in the morning. It's Sunday, the 12th of May, 2019. I am cooking. Right now, here we're making pork breasts. What? Turkey breasts. And right here it's chicken quarters, which is legs and thighs. Just a mess, and the skeleton of the turkey. I may have burnt one of the things that I'm cooking, so I have this running. It's back to blue, so that's a good sign. Here's the most important thing of them all. This is my dining room area, and I'm taking clothes for 5 weeks on the road. I told you that the time right now is 10. Actually, pleasantly surprised that it's only 10 o'clock because, do I have this robe inside out? No, I don't. Because I started really early, but I thought time had passed me by, but it hasn't. I hope that the smell of burnt meat is not going to stick to my clothes. But positive thoughts, I do have the window open. I would like to show you what I have packed so far, but it's right now just like a mountain. Initially, I remember talking to a friend from the school, and I said to him, have you packed 5 weeks worth of clothes? I may have gone shopping recently to get more like clothes for tracking. So anyway, he was like, oh, I packed for 5 days. What are you talking about? And I said, 5 days? I don't like using public laundromats. He was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, he was like, we only allowed one duffel bag. I said, well, my bag is really big. Thinking, I'm very good at packing and blah, 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 blah. But come to think of it, in as much as I'm good at packing, this is something that I should have done after passing my CDL, commercial driver license, immediately after, because I could have gone on the road anytime after that. But I was like, there's no way I'm gonna go first. There's all these people, like more than 10 people ahead of me. They'll go first. So I relaxed a little bit. I'm glad that my gut feeling was right about that, because now that I'm putting away my stuff to pack in the bag, I'm realizing that it's not just about clothes. You're not going on vacation for 4 to 5 weeks. You are going pretty much camping for 5 weeks. There's a difference. When you're going on vacation for 5 weeks, you're going to a house that's already there with clothes and bedding and stuff. I, on the other hand, am going camping. When you're going camping, you got to pack the tent, right? You pack the dishes. You pack the things to wash the dishes with. You pack what you're going to eat, because you don't know if there's going to be somewhere to buy food, etc., etc., etc. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I say that to you, and I say it to myself. If you're getting ready to go on the road, or there's something that you're going to pursue, remember that. Don't just think about, oh, I'm just going to wear a couple of joggers or jeans or leggings or whatever, and a bunch of wife beaters, and it's summer, spring, or fall, so I'm going to be good. Maybe a couple of sweaters or whatever. No, ma'am, Pam. There's more to it than that. That's when I was like, oh shoot, I don't have room for shoes yet. And which shoes am I gonna take? You want to take some kind of a shoe that's gonna be wipeable. I'll give you better advice after I've been on the road, but right now I'm just going off of common sense. And as somebody who has spent a month training in trucks, driving on the road, in skills and whatever, I know what's worked and what hasn't. And don't take like your white sneakers unless you can wipe them off. But the cloth stuff, be careful with that kind of stuff, because it's going to be dust, it's going to be mud, it's going to be other factors that you may not be able to clean off immediately, and you don't want to look like that guy. Safety shoes are your best bet with steel toes. I have 3 Doc Martens that I could take on the road, but we shall see. I'm also trying to stay clear of taking things that are really heavy, so I want to pack as many things as possible that are light, so that it's doable. And also I'm thinking of taking with me a protein shake, because I don't know what the eating arrangements are going to be like. I don't know who I'm going to be on the road with, I don't. So there's a couple of protein shakes. I'm probably gonna take one of those, maybe not the whole can. Apparently we're allowed one duffel bag, which is one big bag, as well as a backpack. I've been inside a truck, obviously, so I know possibly where that's gonna go. We as the trainees are highly likely going to sleep on the top bunk, and the mentor or trainer is going to sleep in the bottom bunk, which is where they've been sleeping all along. So my mouth tastes like the brand because anyway, so I'm probably gonna put that in the bed with me. Don't imagine this to be the same as the regular bunk bed. It's much, maybe not much, but it's going to be smaller than that. So I may put my bag next to me, maybe not, I don't know, we shall see. So there's all these miscellaneous things I'm going to take. Also toiletries and towels, maybe a robe, maybe not as thick as the robe that I have now, but you may want to take a sleeping bag. So that's another thing. Like if I'm going to put a sleeping bag in my bag first, and put sheets and put a couple, maybe 3 towels, because I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to wash my laundry. Hopefully I won't need to, but you know, it'll depend where my mentor / trainer is going to be based, and when they go on their home time, because it's going to be about 5 weeks. When they go on their home time or break time or resetting or whatever, if we're going to be around the LA area, then I'm going to be able to go home, depending on a lot of factors. Or there's a possibility I'll go into a hotel. I'll give you these details hopefully as we go along when I am on the road, if I will get a chance to talk about all of this. I'm giving you all this information now because it's coming to my head now, and I don't know what the future holds. So that's that. I'm gonna need, so what my plan right now is these clothes. This is how I've sorted them out. This is obviously, this is a sheet and another sheet, and then a pair of gloves and a hat. So I've sorted them out in a way that I have about 20 t-shirts here, about 20 t-shirts, 4 of which I got from the company for free after I passed my CDL. And then in the middle row I have my bottoms. So that's leggings and more leggings. I have a couple of long skirts because in case I have like off time and I feel like being myself really wears short skirts, but I'll take a long one too. It's something different. And then in this third aisle right here, there's a method to the madness, folks. In this third aisle I have my pajamas, enough for the number of weeks, as well as towels, and then miscellaneous things like bras, underwear, several socks, bandanas. I have like a scarf and a beanie, a sarong, just like to make my life as normal as I possibly can. And a couple of sweaters, maybe a couple of hoodies as well. Then I have my toiletry bag, where I'm gonna put obviously my toiletries. I did buy like several soaps and whatnot. I got my soaps here. I'm not gonna take all of them on the road, obviously. Maybe I'll take one perfume, and as much as it's gonna kill me to have one perfume, but it's better than having 0, so we'll do that. And I bought this pair of Crocs yesterday, which I love. I saw something similar that was black, worn by someone when I went to the company for orientation or whatever after I passed my license, and someone was wearing something similar to this that was not written Crocs, and I thought, oh, that's decent. It was black. I was like, I would like something like that. And be careful what you wish for, because the universe is always listening. I got this yesterday and I adore them. What I like about Crocs is that they have the grip factor underneath. So it's better than wearing flip-flops, because flip-flops tend to be slippery when wet. So for safety, if I'm going to use this as my shower shoes because of the grip factor, and if I feel like just putting socks on and wearing them to drive or whatever, because of sitting, you drive up to 10-11 hours per day. So if I'm sitting in that position after I've built up enough stamina and I can drive that long without dying or whatever, then I may put on these and just drive with them because they're nice and rubbery. and light, so I couldn't recommend these enough. I will ask me about them later on, or when you see this video, because I know it'll be later on by then, and I'll let you know how they're really faring. I have a couple of other Crocs that are just closed shoes, not the regular push on, because I've never really loved those. So I have this type Crocs, so I'm probably gonna take one of these. This is a size too big, so that could be a good thing, because I don't know if my feet are gonna swell or not. And then I have these that I used to use as my cleaning shoes. They could use some cleaning right now already, but that's another fun light pair of Crocs. So I'm probably gonna take those, one of these two Crocs, and then the flip-flops that I showed you, and I've taken one pair of sneakers. I know they're cloth material, but who knows what's gonna happen. Also, I need like slippers, like sneakers, to walk around or run around for exercise, really. I have my jump rope that I'm definitely taking with me, and I've been using around the house as well. What else? So far, that's just in a nutshell what I'm show you. Hopefully, if I have room in this video, I'll be able to add on more after I've put everything together. Let me get off and save that space.